Namaste, beautiful friends. Welcome back to Yoga Infusion, and welcome, especially if you are new. My name is Dylan, and today's practice is going to be all about combating the hunch that we've all got going on right now because we've spent 4 months working at home on our laptops. So I know that I definitely need some help with this. I'm sure that plenty of you do too. So hop into some clothes, roll out your mat, and I'll see you there. We'll begin today standing at the front of the mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. So take the heels behind the widest part of the foot, toes facing directly in front of you. Keep a micro bend in the knee, so don't lock the knee out, really engaging the I don't even know what that would engage. You're not engaging things if you lock the knee, so don't lock the knee. Keep a little bit of a bounce in it. Open along the shoulders by rolling them back and down. Face the palms towards the front of the mat. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels and lift through the heart space. Close the eyes. And with the eyes closed, begin to sway a little bit back and forth. So oftentimes we search for stillness at the front of the mat, but today I think we've done enough sitting or being still. So let's find some gentle movement, find our center to begin. Keeping the eyes closed, fingers energetic, heart lifted, chin gently dipped. Imagine that you have a string that's lifting the crown of the head up towards the sky while your heels sink deeper and more heavily into the mat. Spread the toes wide, press into all four corners of the feet as you move the weight between them. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you take another deep breath in, come to find that stillness at the top of the mat. Exhale, release the shoulders, release the breath through the nose. One more big breath here. Finding a moment of calm before the class. Take the hands behind you now, clasp the hands, open along the collarbones, widen and lift. Maybe look up a little bit. And take the fist over to the right hip, squeezing that right elbow in towards the left. And take the right ear to the right shoulder. You might notice that already this is a bit of an intense stretch. So just take it easy. Notice if you have a tendency to arch in the lower back here. See if you can rein that in. And play with dipping the chin a little more, or maybe lifting the chin up towards the sky. Find a juicy stretch on the left side of the neck. And pause in that place. Awesome. Release. Take the clasp over to the other side now. So clasp. I'm having a hard time with my consonants today. Clasp to the left hip now. Squeeze that left elbow in and bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Allowing gravity to take over the head. Starting here, and then maybe choosing to find some gentle movement. Finding that juiciest of places to pause for a couple breaths. Remembering to keep that micro bend in the knees and the corners of your lips gently lifted. Coming back through center, release the clasp. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, flat back. forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Crown of the head moves away from the tailbone. Engage the core. Exhale, fold. Clasp opposite elbows above the head and gently sway left and right. Crown of the head yearns towards the mat. Decompressing the spine. Dip the chin towards the chest to lengthen the back of the neck. Slow down the breath, swaying gently with the cadence of the breath, as though you are floating in the ocean, gently moving over the waves, landing on the back of the wave, moving up and down, left and right, slowly. Inhale, move back through center, half lift. And exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Belly to mat. Squeeze the elbows in toward each other. Inhale, cobra. Press through the tops of the feet. Lengthen the back of the neck. Move the heart space forward. Exhale, release. Press it back to child's pose. Inhale, rock forward to tabletop. Flip the toes under and lift the hips, downward facing dog. Keep the legs bent in the beginning if you'd like, yearning your sits bones up towards the far corner of the room, the back corner of the top of the room, back corner of the ceiling. Shoulder blades move away from the ears, or shoulder tops also move away from the ears. And then begin to straighten one leg and then the other, pedaling through the feet. Enjoying the stretch, keeping that long flat back, ears between the biceps. Heart space yearns towards the thighs. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot just underneath or behind the right hand. Bring the left foot out just slightly to the left, pointing the toes up towards the top left of the room. Try to square the hips here, bend through the right leg, and keeping that flat back, come on up, Warrior One. So I find that in Warrior One, I have to readjust my legs, no worries. So find that readjustment, maybe scooching the legs a little bit farther left and right, maybe a little bit lengthening the stance front to back. Wherever you need to be, find that place. Lengthen the tailbone, engage the core, lift. Imagine that you've got that string on the crown of your head and that string lifting from your sternum. Bring the hands up above the head, palms facing each other. Squeeze that right knee in towards the midline. Left heel sinks towards the mat, letting gravity press down towards the mat. Press through the outer edge of the left foot. Good. Warrior One. Yogi's choice to stay here or clasp the hands once again behind the back. Lengthening the fists away from the head. Opening across the collarbones. Lift the heart. Maybe look up. And exhale. Forward fold into a humble warrior. Head towards the right ankle. Press through the heel of the left foot. Fists move away from the body. Gravity takes over. Head heavy. Inhale, come back up. Warrior One, release the clasp. Exhale, put the palms, step it back to plank. Bring the belly to the mat. Press through the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Reach both arms in front of you now. Inhale, lift the heart space. Squeeze the elbows in towards the side body. Reach once again and release the forehead to the mat. These are lat pull downs. We'll do 9 more. So press through the tops of the feet, press through the hip points, lift the heart space, squeeze the shoulder blades together, the elbows move in towards the rib cage, reach again to the sky, and release. So we're also working our lower back here. 3, 4, 5, 6, dip the chin, 7, almost there, 8, 9, last one, 10. Plant the palms underneath the shoulders, press it back to downward facing dog. Lifts. Exhale, step the left foot just underneath or behind the left hand. Move the right foot out to the right, just slightly drop the right heel, toes pointing towards the top right of the room. Square the hips best you can, left leg bent, engage the core, inhale up, warrior. Virabhadrasana 1. Again, fixing your stance however you might need to once you're up here. No judgment. I'm pretty much incapable of getting it right before I've stood up. So do your best. Do what feels good to you. Find that space of ease and strength in the pose. Engage the core, lift the crown of the head, lift the heart space, press through the outer edge of the right foot. Relax the shoulders, creating more space between the shoulders and the ears. And take the hands behind you, clasp, bunny thumb on top, walk the fist down the right leg. Inhale, look up, smile, open. Exhale, humble warrior. Letting the crown of the head be heavy, gravity to take hold of the fists. Inhale, come back up, warrior 1, reach up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Belly to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Take the hands behind you, clasp once again behind the low back. Inhale, lift the clasp, lift the heart, lift the feet. Heels lift high to the sky, engage the glutes. Heart space moves forward. Lift, 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 squeeze a little more, lift a little higher. And release, press it back to downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide. Heart space melts towards the mat. Ears between the biceps. Shoulders move away from the ears. Biceps move away from the ears as well. Everything's moving away from the ears. So I guess the ears are not, they're not feeling very much love today, are they? Everybody's avoiding the ears. Awesome. All right, take the left hand to the inside of the center of the mat. Reach the right hand towards the left ankle. Look under your left arm. Switch sides, right hand to the center of the mat. Left hand towards the right ankle. Look under the right arm. Back to center, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Press the left heel away from you, engage the core, flat back. So we're in a runner's lunge now. And inhale up, high lunge. Give me a strong high lunge. Press that left heel away. Left leg is stick straight, right knee over the right ankle. Bring the hands to prayer. Bend through the left leg. Focus on a point on the mat a few feet your foot and launch off into Warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3. Square the left hip, maybe bend in the right leg, flex the left foot, engage the core, so suck the navel up and in, bend the right leg, step back, high lunge. Plant the palms, step it, plank, Vinyasa. So chaturanga to upward dog, or you can stick with your cobras. No worries, they both are excellent options. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Come into a runner's lunge first, so engage the core, flat back. Press that right heel away from you and inhale up. High lunge, strong high lunge, left knee over left ankle. Back leg stick straight. Bring the hands to prayer. Bend through the right leg, launch forward, Warrior 3. Maybe bending in the left leg. Drop the right hip down more than you think you need to. Engage the core. Find length between the crown of the head and that right heel. Bend the left leg, step it back, high lunge. Plant the palms, plank, Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Come into that runner's lunge first and inhale up, high lunge. Hands to prayer, Warrior 3. And this time, you can just stay how you were or reach the hands out left to right. Let me move a little farther away from my wall. Keeping a little bit of a bend in the elbow. So not full cactus arms, but a little bit cactus arms. And lift the elbows, lift the heel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and release. Lift, 2. Kind of like you're flying bird. 3, 4, 5. Step it back. High lunge. Plank. Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Come into that runner's lunge. Core engage. Inhale up. High lunge. Hands there. Launch forward. Warrior 3. Either stay here or reach the hands out. Little bit of a bend in the elbow. And kick the heel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step it back, high lunge. Plant the palms, plank. Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Come back, breath. Inhale, rock forward, bring the knees onto the mat. Come into tabletop. Find your breath. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky, twist. Exhale, thread the right hand through, back of the right shoulder, right ear on the mat. Yogi's choice, stay here or straighten through the left leg, grabbing that left toe maybe and getting a deeper stretch. Awesome. Keeping that left leg out long if you have it. Come into a bit of a inner thigh stretch. Someplace we don't often get, so let's just take advantage of it while we're in the position to do so, yeah? Cool. Come on up. Tabletop. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, thread it through. Back of the left shoulder, left ear on the mat. Stay here. Or straighten through that right leg. Maybe using the right hand above your head as support and get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Inhale, both hands on the mat and that inner thigh stretch. So stretching that right leg long to the right. Come back up. Come to sit on your heels. take the arms in front of you, right arm up, left arm beneath, wrap it around, and you can choose to just grab the backs of your shoulders here. If that feels good, that feels like enough, you can hook your fingers behind your shoulder blades. If you feel like going a little bit deeper, bring the backs of the palms towards one another. And if you feel like even going deeper, take your left fingertips into your right palm. Relax the shoulders down the back. Lift the elbows, lift the fingertips up towards the sky. Eagle pose. Eagle arms, I should say. We're missing the legs, but that's okay. And release. Shake it out, other side. So whatever you choose, you can grab your backs of your shoulders. Left hand on top this time. Bring the backs of the hands towards one another, or flip all the way around. Put your right fingertips into your left palm. Relax the shoulders, and then lift the elbows. You should feel a nice stretch in the back. And release. Shake it out. Left hand to the mat. Reach the right arm up and over, side bend. Trying to find length along the left side too, so don't just collapse on the left side. Pinky finger leading, palm down. And switch sides. Right hand down, left arm up and over, side bend. Back to center. Come on to all fours and bring your belly onto the mat. Take your left arm out to the side. You can take it straight out, exactly straight out. I prefer to keep it a little bit bent. Press the left palm into the mat. Shoulder. And from here, imagine that you are opening your body like a book. So take the right body, open it up towards the ceiling. Bring your left cheek to lay on the mat. Pressing into your left hand, left elbow, left shoulder. You should be feeling a really nice stretch in the front of the right shoulder. Left shoulder, sorry, front of the left shoulder. You can move your left arm around a little bit to find the right place. Right hip is on top of the left. Left cheek is on the mat. Awesome. Switching sides now. Right arm out. Press down into the right hand, right elbow, right shoulder down. Left hip peels off the mat. Left hip on top of the right, right cheek down. Finding that most sensational of places, so a place that feels the best. And just hanging out here for a couple breaths. Inhale, roll back through center, press it up to tabletop and sink the hips onto the heels. Walk the hands forward. Come into child's pose, but with a little bit of a different arm variation. So bring the hands to prayer and bend the elbows, move the prayer behind the head. You might feel a little bit of a tricep stretch. Inhale, walk it back up. Come to sit on your booty. Take the soles of the feet to the mat. Hands behind you. Fingertips facing towards you. Lift the hips. Come into reverse tabletop. So feet facing directly in front of you. Squeeze the thighs together. Lift the heart space. Shoulder stretch. Also good for the posterior chain. And take the legs long. Forward fold. Inhale, come back up. Keep the heels down, hands back around to the left. Lift the right hip up. Bring the left hip down, right hip up, forehead to the mat. Twist. Switch sides, other direction. Full body twist, left hip up this time. Coming back. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Cobbler's pose, stretch. Getting those inner thighs again. While we're here, why not? Maybe give yourself a little bit of a foot massage too, because you can't beat a foot massage. Although, to be honest, I'm not the best at giving myself feet massage. Like, I definitely need both hands to get like a good. So I suppose not in this position am I the best. I want both hands in the feet. Okay, come on up. Left leg long, right foot on the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Look to the right. Press into the big toe mound of the right foot. Hook the left elbow on the knee. Smile, grow taller along the spine. Flex the left foot. Coming back to center. Switch sides. Left foot on the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lift, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Flex the right foot now. And release. Roll down onto the back. Press the elbows into the mat. Hands squeeze towards one another energetically. Shoulder blades shimmy up underneath the heart space. Press through the heels. Lengthen the tailbone and lift the hips. Bridge pose. And release. Bring the knees together, feet as wide as the mat. Hands fall to the left and right. Take 3 big breaths here. Bring both knees into the chest. Self a hug. Your hands to the inner or outer edge of the feet. Flex the feet towards the sky. Happy baby. Knees in towards the rib cage. Cross the right knee, top of the left, and supine twist over to the left. Look over your right shoulder, maybe. And back through center. Take the left knee now on top of the right. Bring the knees over to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Take the hands now underneath the sit bones, or beneath the lower back, pressing the palms into the back, into the mat rather. Squeeze the shoulders up underneath the heart space. Take the legs long. And on the next inhale, imagine that you have a string lifting the heart space up towards the sky. So inhale, lift, press into the elbows. So you're lifting the heart space, and then gently bring the crown of the head onto the mat. Fish pose. Really opening up across the chest, the shoulders. Opening along the throat chakra as well. Inhale, lift once again, come onto the back all the way. Let the feet fall to the left and the right, and the hands fall on the side of the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and release all the air out through the mouth. letting the body grow heavier. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Release the weight from the shoulders. Last time. And release that breath. The intentions in the breath. Allow the breathing to go back to its normal rhythm, natural, without conscious thought or intention. And allow the body and the mind to rest and recoup in Shavasana, our final resting pose. And stay here for a few minutes. If you can, knowing that this time is precious and so totally worthwhile. And whenever you're ready, you can gently come out of it. But for now, I invite you to take as long as you can. And I will see you tomorrow or soon with our next practice together. From my heart to yours. Thank you.